James Russell Lowell once said, "True scholarship consists in knowing not what things exist, but what they mean. It is not memory, but judgment." One of the 4 core values of the National Honor Society is enthusiasm for scholarship. So what is scholarship? It is defined as a fund of knowledge and learning brought about by the character, qualities, activity, or attainments of a scholar. When I think of scholarship, 3 characteristics come to mind. First, scholarship requires talent. A true scholar must possess the necessary tools to put to use in order to succeed in high school classes, college, and future jobs. This natural ability will help a scholar to thrive under pressure. Secondly, scholarship requires motivation. A scholar does not succeed 100% of the time. Rebounding from a defeat requires mental integrity and the motivation to keep thinking and keep trying. A bad test score is a defeat in the realm of a high school scholar like us. This student will need mental toughness to get back on his or her feet and ace the next exam. This low score will even provide further motivation to study harder and give that extra effort. Scholars are always welcoming of constructive criticism that will motivate them to reach a higher standard. The third characteristic a scholar possesses is dedication. Scholars are always in search of opportunities to apply themselves in places ranging from home to school and work. They hold an ongoing intellectual engagement in anything they begin, interact with peers for alternate opinions, and become critical and creative thinkers. Putting hours into studying for a big exam may seem like too much of a time commitment for some, but to students like all of us, that dedication is well worth the time we put into it. Throughout our lives, we will be presented with opportunities that require each of us to call upon this value of scholarship. We will use the characteristics of talent, motivation, and dedication to pursue these opportunities, just as we did for induction into the National Honor Society. I will now light the yellow candle, which is symbolic of scholarship.
When thinking of past leaders in the world, one might suggest Martin Luther King, Jesus Christ, John F. Kennedy, Rosa Parks, or Mother Teresa. Leaders come in all forms. There's no one set type of leader. Just as all of you well-deserving young men and women before me are not the same, not one leader is either. Some leaders have that take-charge attitude and are always looking out for the better of everyone around them. Then there are the more drawn-back leaders who are not as obvious in the ways that they do lead. But the one quality in all leaders is alike. People aspire to be like them and respect what they do. Being a leader could be something as small as picking up something someone in front of you drops. You do not do it just for yourself, but you do it for the benefit of that person. That is what being a leader is. You look out for those around you and you do what is best for the whole, not the individual. Each and every one of you are different. Some lead people on a team, others in the classroom, in church, or perhaps in the community every day. Yet, those are not the only ways to lead. You want to lead by example. Through your actions, by doing the right thing, by helping people whenever they need it, by inspiring people to better themselves. Leading means being a person of respect, encouragement, honesty, inspiration, and so much more. There's many things that factor into being a good leader, so the one question that remains is, are you ready to lead? I will now light the purple candle, which is symbolic of leadership.
The Knights of Pythagoras once proclaimed, "No man stands so straight as when he stoops to help a boy." The act of service is one of the 4 core principles of the National Honor Society. Obtaining service hours is arguably the most difficult requirement to fulfill for acceptance. Whether it's volunteering at the local food bank or tutoring after school, serving not only benefits others, but teaches us in a way that school cannot. It shows us the value of community and allows us to procure the traits of humility, endurance, and respect. Most importantly, service helps us discover who we are. Serving the community can lead you to a career that you love and to people who are just as passionate as you are. Congratulations on your induction to the National Honor Society. Your hard work and dedication have earned your spot here tonight. Your time spent serving your community sets you apart from other students because it displays something that your transcripts do not, your heart. Once again, congratulations. I will now light the red candle, which is symbolic of service.
What is character? According to the dictionary, character is the aggregate of features and traits that form the individual nature of some person. However, I feel that character means much more than that. Abraham Lincoln once stated, "Reputation is the shadow, character is the tree." This statement means that character makes up whom you are, and that determines how people perceive you. Character truly defines a person and gives an insight on how people portray themselves. I feel that having good character is the building block in life because it distinguishes the way we live. In order to have a good character, a person needs to possess these traits: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. All of these qualities make up a person with excellent character. They determine the kind of relationships you have with others. Without good relationships, we are ultimately unable to be successful in life. In this century, a person with good character may sometimes be hard to find. However, all of the National Honor Society students here occupy that quality of good character. Moral character can take a lifetime to build, however, it can be lost instantaneously. I ask of all you inductees to not forget what it takes to have good character and the other 3 qualities of the National Honor Society. Remember, actions speak louder than words. I will now light the green candle, which is symbolic of character.
Would all National Honor Society members, new and returning, please rise to recite your induction pledge.